Well, the holidays are here, and as many of you know, it can pose some problems for teens and parents. But here to help us out is licensed family therapist Kent Toussaint. Good morning.
Good morning.
We've been receiving a lot of letters, and the first one says, I have 2 elementary school daughters, and this will be their first Christmas without their grandparents. Both died within weeks of each other. The grandparents were a big part of our family, so how do I help make sure they aren't too sad?
Yeah, this is a very sensitive issue, and it's really important that these parents really take the time to honor the grandparents. I don't think it's something you want to avoid. I think it's something you want to jump into and really celebrate the memory of these grandparents. I think it's important to have grief, which is a normal reaction to a death, especially someone so close to the family. But you can have grief and joy in the Christmas or any holiday season. I think it's really important that we remember them, whether through old photo albums, because a lot of times kids will say, I can't remember what they look like, I can't remember grandma, and going through those times where you look at the photo albums, you remember, oh, that past birthday party, and grandpa did this funny thing. It's really important to talk about that and keep those memories as a cherished part of the family. I think that's what helps the grieving process go through and helps normalize those feelings of sadness.
Okay, when another person wrote in saying, we have a big New Year party every year with kids of all ages. I don't allow video games in my house of any kind. My kids are worried their cousins and friends who do play with phones and other electronics won't have any fun if there are no video games. So what should I do?
Well, if this is the conviction of these parents, they should stand by their convictions. These are their values. So the problem is, a lot of kids don't know how to entertain themselves without electronics. They have never had it. They've always had that iPod since they were iPads since they were 2 or 3 years old.
Yeah.
So there's a couple ways to look at it. Number one is we need to help these kids entertain themselves because they don't know how to do it themselves. So make sure there's lots of games and activities for these kids to do. And there may be kids of all ages there. So you may have different activities for different ages. Another way is throw them into this place of boredom and let them find that creativity. Because one of the things that video games can take away is a sense of creativity, because you don't need to be creative. You have a video game. So, and maybe a balance of offering activities, but allowing them to be bored and then commiserate with their boredom and find commonality that way. And maybe they have a good time that way too.
All right. The next question. I have had my 16-year-old niece since she was 5. Her mom doesn't come around or call. She doesn't understand why her mom didn't want her, even though she raises her brother. What can I do?
Wow.
There's a lot of family issues.
There's a lot of family issues, and I really feel for this 16-year-old girl. I would say the biggest things is make sure this niece is a welcome part of your family. You know, there's no difference between her and the other kids. Make sure she feels she's a part, because there's a lot of abandonment going on from her mother, who has her brother. And we don't know why that's the case. There may be some legitimate reasons why, we don't know. But for her, that's still got to be painful. Secondly, the father's not there, because it's not mentioned. So I'm assuming her father's not there too. So she's been abandoned from her point of view twice. So it's really important to really make sure she is welcomed fully and wholeheartedly, even if she pushes that away, because she may reject her aunt and uncle because of the fear of being rejected again. And it's really important to keep reaching out no matter what, and make sure that she's getting help and support she needs. That's a difficult situation.
Yeah, it is tough. Tough to answer, but thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
And certainly appreciate it, and happy holidays to you.
Happy holidays.
Coming